Adred National Radiators New Zealand are proud to bring you this week's edition of Vintage New Zealand Farm Machinery.
G'day, I'm Mike Coils. Boys and I have been out and about gathering more stories for you to view. We hope you enjoy this show. Well, here we are today, folks. This is one of our famous landmarks between Sanson and Otaki, if you like, down in the south of the North Island. Well, what better little piece to look at than a mighty Bedford. They done many's a mile, these trucks. This particular one, as you can see, has been a fruit truck, veggie truck, that type of thing. And it's powered with a diesel Bedford motor. Good, reliable trucks they were. But we'll venture on and we'll see more landmarks from this part of the country. Well, these mighty 20-inch wheels as the beddies were fitted with, dual wheels as you can see, and still a big stone stuck between the tyres, as was a problem with them. And of course the mud grip tyres, they were a mighty feature for the off-road. Quite necessary in a lot of the situations. And this particular one is also a tipper, got the tipping tray on it. Makes life very easy when you want to unload. Well, this particular vehicle, folks, has been here for 30 odd years. I wonder how much longer it might stay about. Time will tell. Well, here's our next little roadside addition, the mighty Fiat. Again at Sue's Brown Acres Market Garden, down the south. Of course, these were a great Italian tractor, 4-cylinder diesel, very reliable, done a lot of work, especially in market gardens and farmers in general, of course, but not something you see every day now. So, yet another landmark in the region. A couple of features on this machine, as you see, beautiful little blue headlights, well, not the fact they're blue, but the little peaks on them, little character marks. Tow hook on the front there is not something you see every day. It's not because a Fiat needs towing, it's just that, you know, for the garden bins, etc., when they need pulling backwards, there it is. And these tractors had a big space in the front between the radiator and the grille, and of course the battery and that lived up there, but yep. Well, roadside machinery, here we have it. Vintage tractors, why not? Of course, we're at Rod Clifton's down at Tohoro. For those that know the area, there's always a tractor on the roadside. This particular fella, he's not normally painted grey, but he's the mighty Massey Harris with a 6-cylinder motor in him. And if we look closely, we can see there's been governors fitted to quieten the motor down a little bit for agricultural work. Break in the exhaust pipe, that's been well repaired. Yeah, good little workhorses. This one's obviously been a beach tractor, but now presented on the roadside at Rod's Tohoro. Of course, here we have it, the mighty Fordson Major. Very common tractor for a long time, done a lot of work. This fella's been fitted with a little tray on the front and a bull bar out front there, little tow bar. Helps the farmer utilise it for perhaps, well, whatever need he had. Headlights so it can work a bit at night time. Well, this little fella's been fitted with a different type of belt pulley to what we normally have. Here's half a dozen V-belts instead of the conventional flat belt that we associate with belt pulleys. A little lever stick there on the side to put it in and out of gear. And behind us here we've got a hard case. Well, it's hard because it's on solid rubber tyres. But yes, very big deep stroke motor, early model case, solid rubbers, mighty machine. And of course another mighty Fordson, the industrial front end loader. Well, from the early years anyway. Industrial tyres on it for sure. And no bonnet. Doesn't make it go faster, but good old Fordsons, they've done their day now. They're sitting in retirement on the roadside at Tohoro. Well, of course, one of the little problems we've got putting tractors on the roadside is you need some form of legality about them. Well, Rod's overcome that at the moment. He's found if you register the tractors, quite partial to be parked on the roadside. Well, here we are, we're in Dear John country. Again, a monument on the side of the road. It's not a John Deere as some of you'll guess, but nevertheless it does represent the Deere Museum here. So, good green tractor, Looks like a JD, but we'll go up and meet Percy, the owner, and we'll tell a bit more of the story about the helicopters and the real deer. How do you mean, Percy?
Good, thanks.
Crikey.
Right.
You're the real deal when it comes to deer, mate, aren't you?
Oh, there's a lot of people around like us. Let's put it that way.
Beauty. Now, the helicopter in the background there, this is another roadside thing that we've been filming, features of roadside entertainment on for the travellers.
Yeah, for sure. The helicopter was one that was used for live capture back in the 70s
yes.
and 80s, and then was crashed, and then we rebuilt the whole chopper, and there it is today, as you can see.
She's a cracker, eh?
Yeah.
Every man should have one, but unfortunately we can't. But well, how about we go inside and you tell us a bit more about this deer capture?
Yeah, sure. We can go and have a look.
Magic,
yeah, sure.
thanks a lot. Well, Percy, crikey, treasure trove of goodies.
Yeah, this is where it all happens, and most of the products here are from deer. Yeah, we've got venison here, venison sausages, patties, steaks, ribs, and then we've got venison salami, and we've got the byproducts from the velvet industry, and the deer tails, sinews, and pizzles, which is all used for health requirements, which the Chinese have been using for over 2,000 years.
Well,
over here we've got a lot of handicraft that's been made out of the hard deer antler that's been carved.
Beautifully made too, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's good. Here we've got some of our pills and capsules that are used for different products.
Yes.
And venison cuisine books. Yeah, here's some of the leather jackets and bags, handbags, wallets, and all from the leather products from deer. So all the products and byproducts from deer are utilised one way or the other.
Magic here, it's no waste, eh?
No, none at all. None whatsoever.
AdRad has radiators that are great. They're the AdRad radiator experts. Phone 0800 Radiator. Call now, not later. AdRad has radiators that are great. They're the AdRad radiator experts. Before the metal starts melting and the smoke starts belching, and you hear the metal sound when the pistons hit the ground. Phone AdRad. Phone 0800 Radiator. That's AdRad. AdRad.
Do you need parts for your Ford or Ferguson? Are you buying or selling a tractor? Got an old girl you want repaired or restored? For parts, service, sales or advice, contact Chris Stew, Tractor Man. He'll get you going.